1984 no-mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny, an often overlooked coin that might just be worth a lot more than you think. Stick around as we explore the history, the rarity, and the staggering market value of this extraordinary coin. You might just have a treasure sitting in your pocket right now. Let's start with the basics. The 1984 no-mint mark penny is a piece of American history that comes with a fascinating backstory. Typically, pennies minted in the United States come with a mint mark indicating where they were produced, D for Denver, S for San Francisco, or no mark at all for coins produced at the Philadelphia Mint. But here's the thing, while most 1984 pennies feature the D mint mark for Denver, there are some rare versions that lack this mark altogether, making them highly sought after by collectors. So, what makes this penny so special? Let's break it down. Now, you might be wondering, how did a penny with no mint mark make it into circulation in the first place? Well, the absence of the mint mark on the 1984 penny was a result of a mistake during the minting process at the Philadelphia Mint. Instead of the usual P mint mark, some pennies were struck without any mark at all, creating this rare error coin. These pennies slipped through the cracks and made their way into circulation, becoming extremely rare over time. The fact that they are so scarce and come from a year when mint marks were standard, makes them highly desirable among collectors. So, how can you tell if you've got one of these rare 1984 no mint mark pennies? Let's take a look at the key features. First, you want to look at the date and the absence of the mint mark. The date should be clearly visible as 1984, and there will be no mint mark beneath the date. It's that simple. Compare this with a normal 1984 penny, which will have the D mint mark just below the date. If you see no mint mark at all, congratulations, you might have a rare coin on your hands. Now, let's talk about the fun part, the value. As with any rare coin, the value of the 1984 no mint mark penny depends on its condition, rarity, and demand. The better the condition, the higher the value, and this coin is no exception. In mint condition, a 1984 no mint mark penny can fetch anywhere from $10 to $50, but in extremely high grades, let's say mint state or MS-65, it can sell for upwards of $100 or more. But here's where it gets even more interesting. If you've got a 1984 no mint mark penny in flawless condition, the price could skyrocket. Some coins have sold for as much as $500 or even more in the right market conditions. Yes, you heard that right, these pennies, which were once worth just 1 cent, are now fetching hundreds of dollars at auction. And that's not all. You might be wondering, can a 1984 no mint mark penny really be worth millions? Well, while it's rare for a coin like this to hit the $1 million mark, the truth is that error coins, especially ones as rare as this, can sometimes have that potential. Take for example other famous error coins in history, like the 1913 Liberty Head nickel or the 1943 copper penny, which sold for millions of dollars. So, while the 1984 no mint mark penny is not currently worth $1 million, its market value continues to grow, and who knows what the future holds. If the rarity and demand continue to increase, the price could eventually reach astronomical numbers. Now, if you're looking to find one of these rare coins or wondering how to sell one if you've got it, there are a few steps to take. First, check your change. With the 1984 no mint mark penny being so rare, the chances of finding one are slim, but it's always worth a look. Next, if you think you found one, get it appraised by a professional numismatist or take it to a reputable coin dealer. They'll be able to tell you if you've got a gem on your hands. And finally, when it comes time to sell, consider online auction platforms like eBay, or take it to an auction house. Some of these rare coins have been sold to collectors and investors for impressive amounts. So, there you have it, the 1984 no mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny. It's a rare, valuable, and collectible piece of American history that could be worth hundreds of dollars in the right condition. As with all things in numismatics, rarity and condition are key, but who knows, maybe you'll be the next lucky person to discover one of these elusive coins and make a fortune. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare pennies, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another coin treasure hunt. 1985 D. Lincoln penny with a mint mark that could be worth far more than you think. We're going to explore its market value, its history, and the big potential that it holds. So, let's get started. First, let's start with the basics. The 1985 D. Lincoln penny was minted in Denver, and like many pennies, it features Abraham Lincoln on the obverse. The reverse features the familiar design with the Lincoln Memorial. But what makes this penny unique and potentially valuable lies in the specific characteristics of the coin. On the back of the penny, you'll notice the D mint mark. This D stands for Denver, one of the U.S. mint facilities where these coins were produced. Now, at face value, this penny is worth just 1 cent, but in certain conditions, this coin has been known to fetch much higher prices. Before we talk about how much this coin can be worth, we need to understand coin grading. The grade of a coin is extremely important when it comes to determining its value. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin is. For example, if you have a 1985 D. Lincoln penny in a high grade, like MS 65 or even MS 70, it could be worth a significant amount more than just 1 cent. Now, let's talk about the current market value. In general, the 1985 D. Lincoln penny in a circulated condition is worth just its face value, 1 cent. However, coins that are in exceptional condition can be worth much more. For example, in lower grades, like good or fine, the coin is still fairly common and could be worth around 5 to 10 cents. In higher grades, such as MS 64 or MS 65, this penny could be worth anywhere from $2 to $1.10. But hold on, if you've got a truly exceptional 1985 D penny, one that's graded MS 67 or MS 68, it could be worth upwards of $50 to $100 or more. So while it's not a coin that's guaranteed to make you rich, it does have potential depending on its grade. Now, the million-dollar question: can the 1985 D. Lincoln penny really be worth $1 million? The short answer: no, but hear me out. While the 1985 D. Lincoln penny is valuable, it's not in the same league as ultra-rare pennies, like the 1943 copper penny or the 1909 SVDB Lincoln penny, which have sold for millions of dollars. However, what makes coins like the 1985 D valuable is rarity, and in the world of coin collecting, rarity is key. Let's talk about some potential factors that could drive a coin's price up. If, for example, an extremely rare era coin from the 1985 D series were discovered, such as a double die or off-center strike, then that could potentially boost its price. Errors in coins often drive prices into the thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars, but for that to happen, you'd need a really rare error. So, how can you maximize the value of your 1985 D. Lincoln penny? Here are some tips to keep in mind. Look for any signs of wear, damage, or errors that could affect its value. Check for things like doubling, minting flaws, or misstrikes. If your penny is in great condition, you might want to send it to a reputable coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. Getting it professionally graded can really help boost its value in the market. Always handle your coin carefully. Use cotton gloves, store it in a protective holder, and keep it away from moisture or extreme temperatures. The better condition your coin is in, the higher the value it will command. Coin values fluctuate, so keep an eye on the market. Auctions, online sales, and coin shows are great places to gauge the current value of your coin. In conclusion, while the 1985 D. Lincoln penny might not be your ticket to becoming a millionaire, it still holds potential for collectors. If you have one in great condition or with a rare minting error, you could turn a simple penny into something worth hundreds, if not thousands, of dollars. But, as always, remember that rarity, condition, and market demand are key to a coin's value. So, do you have a 1985 D. Lincoln penny in your collection? Or maybe you found one in your pocket change? Let me know in the comments below if you've ever stumbled upon any hidden treasures. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more amazing coin insights. 1989 No Mint Mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny. This small coin, seemingly just a part of your daily change, could hold untold value. Stick around to learn how this particular penny could be worth a lot more than its face value. You won't want to miss this. Welcome back to the channel, where we explore the incredible world of rare coins and collectibles. If you're new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss an update. Today, we're talking about a coin that many overlook, the 1989 Lincoln penny, specifically the one with no mint mark. Now, this might seem like just another regular penny from the late 80s, right? But if you've got one of these with a certain condition and characteristics, it could be worth far more than you think. To understand the value of this coin, we first need to know what makes it special. The United States Mint produces coins at multiple locations, with each one typically marked with a mint mark to indicate where it was struck. In the case of the 1989 Lincoln penny, the no mint mark variety means that it was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, which did not stamp a mint mark on pennies for several years during this period. For most years, you'll find mint marks on pennies. But in 1989, the Philadelphia Mint chose not to mark the coin. This lack of mint mark makes it stand out from other pennies of the same year, especially in certain conditions. So, you may be wondering, how much could a 1989 no mint mark penny actually be worth? Well, let's break it down. The value of this coin, like any collectible, is influenced by several factors: its rarity, condition, and the demand from collectors. A 1989 penny with no mint mark, in regular circulated condition, typically sells for around 1 to 2 cents, just a tiny premium over its face value. But, here's where it gets interesting. If your 1989 no mint mark penny is in mint condition, also known as MS, mint state, 67 or higher, its value skyrockets. A coin in this condition can command anywhere from $200 to $500, depending on the exact quality. And that's just for a common penny. Now, let's talk about the truly rare specimens. What if I told you that there's a possibility that a 1989 no mint mark penny could be worth over $1 million? It's not just a pipe dream. In fact, if you find a 1989 penny that has been struck on a different planchet, meaning it was made from a wrong type of metal, your coin could be incredibly valuable. Pennies have been known to occasionally be struck on copper nickel or even silver planchets, and when this happens, the coin can be worth hundreds of thousands, or even millions, of dollars. While this is extremely rare, there have been documented cases of coins like this selling for mind-boggling amounts. So, if you come across a 1989 penny that doesn't look like it should, check it carefully, it could be worth a fortune. Now, how do you determine if your 1989 no mint mark penny could be worth more than a few cents? The key is to assess its condition, or its grade. Coin grading is a standardized process that ranges from poor to perfect. Coins that are higher quality, with no visible wear, scratches, or discoloration, will fetch higher prices. The higher the grade, the more valuable your coin becomes. You can even send it to a professional grading service, like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, to get an official grade and estimate its value. Whether you're looking to sell or just curious about your 1989 penny's value, there's a booming market for rare coins. But selling a coin for $1 million? That's no easy task. You'll want to make sure your coin is in top condition and authenticated through the right channels. Even a penny like this one, if graded properly, can be a hot commodity at the right auction or dealer. It's all about finding the right buyer, and the right moment. So, while the 1989 no mint mark penny might just be a regular part of your loose change, there's potential for some serious money if you're lucky enough to have one in great condition or with an error. And who knows? It could just be the next $1 million coin. 1991 no mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny. This penny might just be the hidden gem you've been searching for. But how is it possible for a coin that's so common, to be worth such an extraordinary amount of money? Stick around as we uncover its secrets and value. Before we jump into the value, let's first get a good look at this coin. The 1991 Lincoln penny, minted by the U.S. Mint, features the iconic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse. The reverse of the coin displays the Union shield with E pluribus unum inscribed above. Standard for all pennies, right? But here's where the story gets interesting. This particular 1991 penny doesn't have a mint mark. Normally, a mint mark, like D for Denver or S for San Francisco, tells us where the coin was minted. However, this 1991 penny was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, where they didn't use a mint mark for certain years. While this is a standard production feature, it is precisely this lack of a mint mark that can set the coin apart, especially when it's in rare condition. You might be asking, but this penny is over 30 years old, how does it have such value? Well, the answer lies in a couple of key factors: rarity, condition, and the market's growing interest in error coins. The 1991 penny with no mint mark is not particularly rare in terms of circulation, after all, millions of them were produced. But it's the condition of the coin and its provenance that can push its value into the thousands or even millions. The 1991 penny was minted in enormous quantities. Over 6.6 billion coins were struck that year at the Philadelphia Mint. However, only a small percentage of them can be considered high-grade examples, and that's where the value lies. The real value of the 1991 no-mint mark penny lies in its grade. Coins that are in mint condition, meaning they have no wear, scratches, or imperfections, can fetch thousands of dollars. The higher the grade, the higher the value. A coin graded MS-67 or higher, mint state, can easily reach tens of thousands of dollars, but it doesn't stop there. A 1991 penny that is perfectly preserved and graded MS-69, or even MS-70, can command a serious premium on the market. In some extreme cases, a pristine coin could potentially be worth over $1 million. Auction prices for these high-grade 1991 no-mint mark pennies have already been seen rising in recent years. A flawless MS-69 penny can sell for upwards of $50,000, and there have been instances where an MS-70 example has exceeded $100,000 or more. While there hasn't been a confirmed sale at $1 million yet, it's definitely within the realm of possibility as the market grows. So, how do you know if you have a 1991 penny that could be worth thousands or more? It starts with a careful inspection. Check the coin for any visible imperfections or signs of wear. The coin should have sharp details, clean surfaces, and little to no signs of aging. The best way to determine a penny's grade is by having it professionally graded by organizations like PCGS or NGC. Grading a coin is a meticulous process, but it's crucial for determining its true value. Most collectors will send their coins to certified grading services where experts evaluate its quality based on a scale from MS-60 to MS-70. As the interest in rare and unique coins grows, we expect the value of the 1991 no-mint mark Lincoln penny to continue to rise. Error coins, misprints, and rare variants are becoming more popular among collectors, and coins from the 1990s are beginning to see increased demand. With its historical significance and potential rarity, the 1991 no-mint mark penny could very well become a significant part of the numismatic world. Experts predict that over the next few decades, the value of well-preserved 1991 no-mint mark pennies could soar. This is especially true as the demand for rare coins outpaces supply, making it an exciting time for collectors to get involved. So, what's the bottom line? The 1991 no-mint mark Abraham Lincoln 1-cent penny is a hidden treasure that could be worth far more than its face value. With its potential to fetch thousands, or even millions, in the right condition, this penny might just be the key to a very lucrative coin collection. Be sure to check your change, inspect your coins, and consider getting them graded. Who knows? You might just have a small fortune sitting in your pocket. Asterisk. We're diving into one of the most exciting coins from the 1990s, the 1992 D. Lincoln penny. You may think it's just another penny, but what if I told you this coin could be worth thousands or even millions of dollars? Let's take a deep dive into why this small, seemingly ordinary penny holds such incredible value in today's market. Stay tuned, because this is a treasure hunt you won't want to miss. First things first, let's look at what makes the 1992 D penny so special. This coin is part of the long-running series honoring President Abraham Lincoln, but it was minted at a time when there were some interesting production issues. The 1992 D is a regular circulating penny, with its iconic obverse featuring a portrait of Lincoln by Victor David Brenner, and its reverse showing the famous Lincoln Memorial. But here's the twist: this coin, despite appearing to be just another penny, has one thing that makes it incredibly rare: it could be a part of a specific era series. Yes, era coins are often the key to unlocking a coin's hidden value, and in this case, a few 1992 D pennies were struck with a distinctly off-center die or were part of double die errors. One of the most significant things collectors are looking for in the 1992 D penny is the double die obverse error. This occurs when the die that strikes the coin doesn't align correctly during the minting process, causing multiple impressions of the design to appear on the coin. It's most noticeable in the date, the word Liberty, and the motto, "In God We Trust." If you find a 1992 D Lincoln penny with this kind of error, you've got yourself a gem. These double die obverse pennies are highly sought after by serious collectors and can fetch tens of thousands of dollars depending on the condition and visibility of the error. But here's the big question: are any of them worth $1 million? Let's find out. Now, you're probably wondering, how much is the 1992 D Lincoln penny worth right now? Well, that depends on the condition and whether it has any rare errors like the double die or off-center strikes. Let's start with the standard, error-free 1992 D penny. In good to fine condition, it's worth about 1 cent, because after all, it's still just a regular circulating penny. However, in mint state, MS, grades, like MS 65 or higher, especially when certified by grading services like NGC or PCGS, the value can soar into the tens to hundreds of dollars range. But here's where it gets really exciting. If your 1992 D penny has a notable double die obverse or another significant error, the price can jump dramatically. Some of these error pennies have been sold for anywhere between $5,000 to $20,000, depending on their condition and the prominence of the error. And in perfect condition, a 1992 D double die could fetch up to $40,000. Alright, the moment you've all been waiting for, the $1 million question. Can the 1992 D Lincoln penny be worth $1 million? Let me put it this way: while it's extremely rare, it's not impossible. The market for error coins is constantly changing, and some very rare varieties have gone on to set records. But the $1 million mark for the 1992 D penny, while not yet reached, is still within the realm of possibility. Why? Well, the rarity of error coins like this comes down to the number of surviving pieces and how many people are actively looking for them. If a specific, high-grade 1992 D double die penny were to surface, one with a bold, double-struck error and in mint-perfect condition, it could potentially break the bank at an auction. We've seen other coins with far less striking errors sell for over $1 million, so there's always a chance that one of these will hit the jackpot. So, how can you tell if your 1992 D penny is worth thousands, or even millions? Here's a quick guide on how to spot the errors. First, check for the double die obverse, the most common error. Look closely at the date, the words Liberty, and In God We Trust for any signs of doubling. Next, inspect the condition of the coin. If it's well worn, it won't fetch top dollar, but a well-preserved, high-grade coin is definitely more valuable. Other ways to spot a rare penny include using a magnifier or a microscope, and lighting the coin at different angles to catch any subtleties in the design. And remember, asterisk certification is key star. Have your coin professionally graded if you suspect it's a rare error, as this can significantly increase its market value. So, there you have it. The 1992 D Lincoln penny might just be a small coin in your pocket, but if you're lucky enough to find one with a rare error, it could be worth far more than its face value. Whether it's worth tens of thousands or, in the future, $1 million, it all depends on the rarity and the condition of the coin. Keep your eyes peeled and your magnifying glass ready, you never know when you might uncover a hidden treasure. If you enjoyed this video and want to stay updated on all things coin collecting, make sure to hit that subscribe button, like the video, and leave a comment below with your thoughts or any questions you have. And if you found a 1992 D Lincoln penny with a rare error, we'd love to hear your story. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.